Good evening, guys. Welcome to runout.tv. We're on the online game, VP4 online. A couple of names. So you've got 42 players online. I don't think that means in room, I'm not sure. 12 away, possibly. Just seeing who's around. We've got 9ball, Hugh there. Alt is a regular watcher of my videos. Andreas Bins watches them as well. Tin was one of the testers, myself. We've got Sandish T-Look. Hello, Mr. Bill. Quite a few folks about. One Eyes, I think he watches them as well. Going right down, there's lots of people there. Q-Sticks, great player, Q-Sticks. Tim, Scratch-A-Lot1, I know all those names. So the green ones are the ones I've added to my friends list. I've added quite a few people. Excuse me, God. Just had my tea. A bit of wind there. I'm off later on tonight to watch a cup final between two pub teams, so I haven't had time to get drunk, so it should be better than a Sunday. A couple of lads I used to go to school with are in that, going back 17 years now, nearly 15 years since I last saw them and last spoke to probably both of them, so I look a lot bigger than they do. They're still kept themselves trim and good enough for football, but anyway, let's get into one of these rooms and watch a few racks of pool. Where are we going to go? There's the polar bear just arriving there. Rich is online. Hello Rich, if you're watching, but you don't seem to have come into the lobby. Just get a few notifications there. Right, let's get into the room anyway. We're going to go into Nax's room, I think, in the beach house. We are a spectator. We're not playing, we're just spectating now. So we've got Mr. Bill, Blind Hog and NAX1X. We have a shot clock in operation. And Mr. Bill says hello, so we're just going to say hi as the Blind Hog won the first game. Look at that picture in the corner, that's quite funny. So everyone says hi, 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 hi. Mr. Bill. Now, Albuquerque Bill plays an incredible amount of 9-ball. You got a pool. Incredible amount of pool. You might notice the weak break there. You have to buy a break queue using credit VP4 online dollars, which are bought by real dollars, which you can do via PayPal, which is what I've done. Bought all my nice queues. I think I spent $26. Interesting graphic he's got there, which makes me want to take up biking. And what happens if you don't get a break queue is you get breaks like this, which is a bit ugly. But the Blind Hog now has a chance, but getting from the 2 to the 3 is certainly a problem here. So let's see what he does. Not quite good. You guys will be pleased to know that I'll soon be getting a new computer which has a much better graphics card, and I'm hoping, Alt-Pool, listen closely, that I'll be able to do full HD videos because the graphics card will be good enough to do that. And Sticky Pockets, Bill's got them rigged. Okay. Blind Dog just having a bit of fun in the chat there. So I'm hopeful that that'll improve the quality of the videos, which would be great. We'll expect to see plenty more. This is a bit like the chess kibitzing videos where people just watch games and comment as they're played. Oh no, that was a terrible shot off Bill. Oh no, it's Blind Hog's back at the table. I'm quite sure what he was playing at there. Now if this was me, I'd smash into them. But it's not me, it's Bill. So he'll play the right shot. Well, it looks like he's taking advantage of the fact that we've got NA1X waiting to play, so he's got to be a bit careful, otherwise you have to sit a couple of racks out. Oh no, he just got round the 9. I think that's actually a good shot. It depends on if Blind Hog's got a jump queue in his case, which it looks like he's just got a playing queue. Otherwise he'd jump this one every time. That's a nice hit. The 5 ball is still a bit of a problem. So, but you wouldn't expect Bill to necessarily run out. He can do if he plays a good position off the 4, but he's got to have a think about it. Maybe hit it into the 6. The 8 ball, I mean. But that's an uncharacteristic miss from Bill. Like I say, Bill plays loads and loads and loads of 9 ball. He's already got the highest rating already. Plays all the time. Great guy. I want to give a shout out to a few people who said nice things. Daniel, big shout out to Daniel, sent me a few messages, was always very kind of him. Aaron Wintertoff, big shout out to Aaron who writes to me via the runout.tv website that you should all definitely subscribe to. Also to Altpool, Andreas Binns, Sam Shan, all you guys, hello. If I miss anybody out, to Panana, I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I've got that mispronounced that one. Rich, of course, and who's always very interested in playing. We enjoy a good game of blackball here and there. He gets a bit spooked when he's playing as he thinks I'm some sort of celebrity, but I'm not. I'm just a weird dude who does VP4 videos. Oh, looks like we're losing NAX1. So now that that's the case, we're going to come out of this room. I think we might watch the end of this rack with Blind Hog just taking ball in hand. Now really this should be all over now. Looks like he's called Joe. He's off out with his wife. That's quite funny. You get some good banter in the chat. Now that was, not quite sure what Blind Hog was trying to do there. I think he was trying to land between the 9 and the 8, but he left himself very much in the wrong place. And that was really unlucky to go in off though. I think you'll see Bill pretty much clear these up without any real fuss at all, and then we can scoot across to a different room to find out what's going on elsewhere on our travels. And Bill, like I thought he would, mops up the easy run out very, very easily. Like I say, the guy sits there doing this all day, plays a lot of pool, so let's leave the room, leave them to it. And we're back in the lobby. As we can see, there's 44 players online. This is the phase 1 of the public beta, so it's not necessarily a full rollout yet, but there's lots of players. Now, is there any way to see what room this guy's in? No. Oh, is that what that is? Hang on. No, I'm not quite sure what that star means. Or lock. Must be a fair. Anywho, have we got any other ones? We have Brother Fox's room. Let's go and see what they're up to in there. Great thing is you can just go in and watch any game. We've got Pio 9. Oops. Brother Fox, Kazekius playing there. Their names I recognise quite a lot. Go to 0. And, oh, hello, what's going on here? Back. Go to O, and then we'll reset. There we go. So, Brother Fox, Pio 9. That 9 could go, doesn't quite make it. Double City, who's going to be the first one to get the double? Oh, he plays safe. Now that's odd, Brother Fox, if you're watching. You don't want to be doing that. So Pio 9, if he's any good, should be getting close to this one. Yeah, straight in. Very nice shot. So Pio 9 wins the game, and we go to the next rack. And the computer lines the camera up for us, which is very nice of it, of course. And here we go. For the break. Pio 9 breaks. I don't like the winner breaks format on challenge games because when you're in a challenge game and he's only got a house cue, but he gets one in, so that's good. When you're playing a challenge match against other people, if you're playing a good player, like a really good player, you do often see run-outs. There's a guy called Blitzy who I've played, is a very good player. There's quite a few really good exponents who've turned up, and that's really great for virtual pool. But if you're in a challenge room with 8 people and you get run out on, you know, you're probably just going to leave because you just haven't had a shot. There's nothing you can really do, but you've just got to crack on. So I think it should be an option when you set the room up where it's, you know, challenger breaks or lag for break every time, you know, something where it's not just winner breaks, because if you run 5 racks, there's 5 opponents who've just been, you know, knocked off the board without even playing and going back in the queue. So for me, it would just help keep games going, really. Now his shot clock is dropping down. He's having to think about it. Kekezius. Need a queue, sir. Huh. Looks like he's away from his computer or something. Turn past, so very, very nice of Pio. And I think that's a foul, and he's going to be knocking that 9 right into potable position. So if I were Pio, I'd take the combo. Some people don't take the combos. It looks like he's not going to do that. It's sometimes seen as ungentlemanly, but personally I disagree with that, because I think it's part of 9-ball. You know, unless you turn the money ball off, of course, which you can do in the rules of the table, which I think is a good rule on certain games. Now we've got Friday night 9-ball with 9-ball. It's a legendary tournament. What you have to bear in mind is that you've got your VP $4, and if you use all them up, you know, you're going to have to make sure that you kind of cash them out, unfortunately. So it's not like a poker room. You just buy the dollars and then you use them up for as long as it takes, and then you buy some more. So it's very much a cash cow for Steve. I've wondered if, and this might be completely wrong, but Hugh may be on like a kickback for setting tournaments up, and it uses up people's VP $4, which is in Celowis's interest to do that, because then you have to replenish more, and it's kind of a one-way street. You buy your credit, but you're never going to get it back. You just use it for as long as you're in the game, and until you either need some more or you stop playing. So there you go. You just got to bear that in mind, guys. You're not going to be getting that credit back. So if you put a ton of money on the VP $4, you know, you're not able to cash that out. So just put on what you need. Goes 2 hours till Friday night 9-ball. Kazeki Pio 9, wins that rack. So we're going to see if there's anyone else. We've got Brother Fox, who will be breaking off in this rack. Pio says he's got to go, so let's leave this room. One of the things that you do see a lot of, let's have a look at Friday. No, I better not click there because it'll take us off the table. Got a lot of challenge rooms here. It would be nice if they kind of amalgamated a bit. Let's see, we've got a lot of people in Tim's room. Let's go in there, there's 5. So we'll go into Tim's room and see what's going on there. We've got Poolaholic against Steve-O. Steve-O I know very well. And we've got 9-ball UK. Now let's see who's in the room. 9-ball, Tim. We've got Cowboy and me spectating. We've got Poolaholic, Steve-O, 9-ball and Tim. So let's resume. That's Steve-O winning that game. Well done, Steve-O. Very well-known regular. Now, does that 9 rack look a bit wonky to you? I don't know. Does that look wonky? That looks offline to me. I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. Cowboy's gone. 9-ball. 9-ball is quite rare you see Hugh play. I say that because he generally sits in the lobby, but let's critique him a little bit. Not really. He's a good player. Got to the world final of the snooker not so long ago. Should have won it, actually. Certainly knows where the pockets are. Plays a lot. Told me his ambition is to get diabetes in his takeaway choices. Certainly suggest he's doing well in that respect. As you know, guys, I'm a type 1 diabetic myself. One of the things I've noticed in the lobbies is that players move around a lot. They really do come in and out of rooms quickly. You get a lot of people when you're playing sort of come in your room, you say hi, and they just leave. They just like to come in and look, I think, and see what's going on, and suddenly find themselves getting very bored very quickly, which is fine. But Steve-O here has got a tight cut with the 2-ball in the middle bag. But the rest of the rack's right there for him if he can somehow get this in. There he goes. He's lost the white a little bit, but actually, if it has the legs to get past the 4, he's going to be sitting pretty here. Any extra distance he gets off the cushion is a good thing. Bit of a pattern with these graphics. They all have the attractive young ladies on there. None of them are unfortunately my girlfriend, because I don't have one. And I think if I did, they probably wouldn't look like that. Although I live in hope. because I have got a VP4 blog. I mean, what more do you want, you know? Imajica has entered the room. Is he a player or a spectator? I'm not sure. And ooh, he just squeezed by there, Steve-O, but he needs a bounce. He hasn't got it, so this is looking difficult. Imajica says afternoon. Oh no, that's a very, very good shot. It took a little nick. Is that going to hurt him? No, just that could have easily nicked him into the middle bag, but it didn't. I'm going to say hi to Imajica because nobody else seems to be talking to him. So Steve-O with 3 more balls to... Oh, and he's missed a bad one there. As you can see, that would have probably been the rack or the 9 balls right on the cushion. So you've got to think a bit about those shots. Let's see how Hugh gets on. 3 balls for the rack. And to keep the table with Tim queuing. Oh no, Hugh just lost that a little bit. He's going to have to work a bit now. You've got to also watch if you put a lot of topspin on here. The natural angle here is to spin on into the middle bag, so you're going to have to think about that. You're going to be close to the middle pocket. If you pot this in the top right, that white will be close to the left middle, which is... Oh, but the right middle on the double, that's so unlucky by Hugh. I think we're going to say unlucky there. He played that double because he was worried about the in-off into the side left pocket. Tough to legislate for that. That was unlucky. And Steve gets the ball in hand 9 ball, so that was game over when Hugh did that. So we're now going to see Steve-O against Tim. See how they get on. So well done, Steve-O wins the second game. Got a good break there. One thing that I've noticed I'm very bad at the minute is the break. He looks like he's recording. I'm recording as well. And that's a, you know, Steve-O's playing really well. Can't knock him at the minute. He's doing some good stuff. And what's he going to do here? Is he going to try the plant? I think he actually went after the 9 ball there, which was a very low percentage shot. I'm not familiar with Tim, so let's see if he looks like he's a new player with 1500. So let's see if he's any good. And welcome to VP4 Online, Tim. Unless you've just randomly got a 1500 rating, but I think you probably knew. Oh dear, that was a bit of a miss, but he's probably nervous. Even though it sounds silly, you do get a little bit nervous when you first play because you want to do well. It gives you a good idea of my graphics card quality. You can see it's very pixelated on the cues there. And Steve-O showing his experience as a seasoned campaigner on VP4 and VP3. Plays a tight safety. And Tim makes a mistake. You needed a lot of left hand side on there to throw the white past the... I think it was the 3 and the 5 maybe. I'm sorry if that's not right. So Steve-O with ball in hand. Everything in the open. Not sure I'd put it there if I had ball in hand, but fair play to him. He probably shouldn't miss it. In fact, he got it right in the heart of the pocket. It was a good shot. That is going to be snookered. So that wasn't great. We're going to watch this rack and probably the next rack with Imajica. Daniel said that he played Imajica. I heard that featured him on another video. Just quickly, and he said he was interested to play him because you see players getting the name in lights, you know. As Alanville Online, one of the legends of the game, fantastic player. Don't miss against him. Very nice double. Oh, it just took a jaw. Unlucky there from Tim. We probably deserved a bit better there. Give Steve-O the chance again to secure this rack. And this winner stays on format. The white's labouring a bit there to get over, but that's okay. Nice 5 ball. Just needs to run this off the top cushion with a bit of, perhaps a tiny little bit of right hand side. Doesn't really matter, you can just play a plain ball just like that. And Steve-O with ball in hand. Everything in the open. Not sure I'd put it there if I had ball in hand, but fair play to him. He probably shouldn't miss it. and then roll the white down the table for the easy 9 ball. Really no work to do here at all, just got to be careful with the pot. No mistakes, very nice indeed. So Steve-O will play Imajica, or Imajica, I don't know. Never sure on the pronunciation sometimes. Well played Steve-O, third win. Referee's quickly racking him virtually for us. Old boots. And the white's going in off here. And the 3 ball's awkward. And maybe I would be trying to line up the 1 into the corner and then throwing the white into towards the 3, knowing that no matter what you end up on the 2. Or you could just leave yourself an angle off the 2 to sort of go into them. Let's see if Imajica's even thought about this. Maybe it's just a case where the 3 actually passes, but I don't think it does. Or maybe it does, or, well, that was a bad miss anyway, but I think he was lined up the plant and the purple into the bottom corner. So either way, you've got to remember that pot, otherwise all your good thinking goes to waste. So Steve-O probably going to play the cannon. I'm not sure if that cannon is quite as easy as it looks actually, but maybe he'll do a good job of throwing it in. As it happens, it just went easily, so sack the commentator. This one's not easy. He's going to maybe, yep, looks like he's playing bottom left, and this will be excellent if he gets it. Oh, a little bit unlucky to hit the 9. But he's still at the table, that's the main thing. Needs to play a nice, delicate shot. Well, he didn't, and I think he's actually gone in off here, which is very unlucky, Steve-O. Probably didn't deserve that. Whenever you hit them hard, you're losing the white a little bit. Maybe sometimes better to play it softer and work your way around the angles, but you can never legislate for that. That's just it's a little bit unlucky. A top player might say that you should have worked that one out, but I think, you know, you play that shot 20 times, you might go in off once or twice. So gives Imajica a chance to break Steve's winning streak. He's just lost the white just a little bit. He's got to be a tiny bit careful he doesn't play the follow through here, which would go straight in the bottom corner. So you need a little bit of bottom, but not too much to go straight across the table. So you've got to, this tests your control of the white and spin a little bit. And that's what I was worried about. But he managed to cheat the pocket a little bit, just about got it in. I think if that had gone right in the middle of the pocket, that white would have been even closer. But as it happened, it dropped, all is well. And he shoots a 9 for the win. Good play. So Imajica wins that match, breaks Steve's winning streak. So 9ball.com via Imajica. We're just going to leave that for a second. And we're going to take in one more frame somewhere. We are going to take in Jesk 89's room, our final tour of the day. And we're just going to watch a rack in there. We've got Alt versus FC Inter. Jesk 89 is awaiting the winner there. So we'll watch one full rack of these guys. So there's quite a lot going on in the lobby, as you can see. Alt says hi, Mal. Hello. Oh, and that just dropped. That really did wipe its feet. The old great Malcolm. Well, as long as you're scared, lads, that's the main thing. Pele's online. Well, why not? Messi won't be far behind him. So, FC Inter for victory. Okay, we're going to see Jesk 89 against FC Inter. A good game. So where will the break from? I'm watching the break because my break is rubbish. Can't break anything. Yes, I'm not going on the Pro Tour, guys. There will be a video coming soon. to be realistic. Just recording for vid now. Right, so we have so just because of that, I'll stay for next game. There you go. Right, so we have Jesk 89 down fluke number 1. Probably a safety here. The 6 is a big problem, which is why I think the safety was a really good shot to play, and he's done it very, very well. So FC Inter might be worth jumping here, because you're not, again, you're going from the 4 to the 6, so got to be a little bit careful. It looks worse than what it is, but this isn't an easy run by any means. Ah, Alt's not staying. Do you want me with a match? Oops. Of course I will later, yes. So what would we do here? Not sure what I was doing. Yes, jumping's not actually that easy, and it's very easy to sort of just go fit. And I've done it many, many times on me own recordings, and you kind of feel a bit silly after it because you watch the match back sometimes. When I sometimes do watch the videos to see how they're coming across, and it's kind of, you sometimes think, well, that's not going to work, and it doesn't. You think, I don't know why I didn't notice that when I was playing, but let's see if Jesk can. Well, that was a nice shot. Now, will he go for the combo, or will he go for the pot clean? I'd probably go for the clean pot if it goes, just simply because it's easier to run the balls and play a random combo. Well, he did that, but didn't actually. It was very, very tight. So it wasn't really, I wouldn't say that was a bad shot. It was, it didn't work out, but it's going to happen. Looks like Alt's gone. When I said I was going to record the next game, he's done one. So hopefully get him on another video at some point, which he did say he'd like to do. No, that's a mistake, and should be punishable by the game. So Jessica's saying, how many players on here do you assume play in real life? There you go. So Jessica is cleaning up this rack, so probably going to be the last one of the video. We'll just see how he gets on. He's taking these very well. Oh, he missed it. Was he thinking about the win there? Gives FC Inter a chance that he couldn't have possibly been expecting. I've seen him in a... He's saying, cut that part out. Don't worry, we've all missed. There's more of my misses on there than yours, don't worry, sir. So FC Inter's got to get this in. He's got a bit too far in the black. Can he stroke it in? It'll be a nice win if he can get it. I'm sure we'll see both these players again on videos in the future. He's missed it. Unlucky. It wasn't easy. It was a nice try. Just gets the tap in. He probably knows he's been a bit fortunate there, but well played. Okay guys, we're going to leave it there. Back in the lobby. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It just shows there's all sorts of games going on. I like just passing through, recording a bit of game footage. I'll do more of this. Let me know, if you want to see certain games, if you want to see certain types of game. I won't do this all the time. Obviously I'll be playing a lot of games, but I will do probably one of these a week. And hopefully get you guys, if you want to be on the video, if a certain player, let me know, and I will get you guys on the videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.